Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a hair care routine. So in this video, I'm going to go ahead and talk about all the products that I use before I wash my hair, while I'm washing my hair, and after I wash my hair, how I blow dry, how I style it, and I'm giving you like tips on color treated hair, especially for blondes. So these tips will work for anyone with color treated hair, mostly blondes, and anyone that has a really dry scalp like I do that gets flakes at times. Now my hair isn't perfect right now, my roots are growing out. I did get them done about a month ago and I already need to go back. My hair grows super fast, so it's kind of annoying, but I figured that this would be a good time to show you what products I've been using and how my hair looks so healthy, even though I do like it short and I have been cutting it every single time I go get my hair colored. I know that I found some really great products for blondes and I'm just gonna go ahead and share them with you in this video. Before I get into this video, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to be notified for future uploads. Anyway, if you want to see my hair care routine, then just keep on watching. Alright, so the first thing that I do in my hair care routine before I wash it is apply an oil. This is a DIY that I got from Farah. I gotta look up her name again, hold on. Farah Dhukai, I couldn't remember her last name, I'm so sorry. But she has this DIY, she does a bunch of DIYs and her hair is like so long and so pretty. And I absolutely love her hair. And she did this DIY with avocado oil, cumin seeds, and rosemary, I believe. So basically you crush the cumin seeds, there's hair all over it. It's insane, I hope you can't see that, it's kind of gross. But you put the avocado oil, you crush the cumin seeds like on the side, and then you put them in the avocado oil, and then you add some rosemary to that. There's not exactly proportions or anything in her video, I don't think. So I didn't get the exact measurement, so I'm just kind of like, I just kind of guesstimate and do it myself. And you let that sit for like a week or two is what she recommended, and usually I just always have a batch going in my kitchen, just chilling there. Then you just drain the cumin seeds, which it leaves like a little bit of a black residue. Again, there's hair all over this, so I'm sorry if you see that. It leaves a little bit of a black residue because the cumin seeds are black, and then the rosemary should be gone when you sift it out, obviously. So then you're just left with an oil. So that's the first thing that I apply to my hair, and what I do is I start directly at the roots. Well, obviously you need to brush out your hair first, so let me do that. By the way, I cannot recommend this brush enough. This is a wet brush. I believe I bought it at Target, but I think you can buy it on Amazon as well. It looks gross. I really need to wash it. A wet brush is very gentle on your hair, so it's not gonna pull like hair from your scalp. If you have a sensitive scalp, I highly recommend using a wet brush. It's almost like using a comb, and it's also obviously meant for when your hair is wet, because when your hair is wet and you use a regular brush, that can break your hair and damage it even more. So I highly recommend using this brush when your hair is wet especially, but I use it all the time, to be honest. Make sure all the tangles are out before you apply the oil, so it really gets every single like hair on your head basically. And yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Okay, so I basically just take the oil and I pour it on my hands, which is, I know, a little messy, and I massage it directly into my scalp first. This is very good for flakes, and it really does keep your scalp hydrated. So if you struggle with like flakes like I do, I don't get like really bad flakes anymore because I've been using these products, and it definitely really helps. So first I massage that into my scalp really well, and then I work my way down the rest of my hair with whatever's left on my fingers, and I actually just take a bunch and soak it into my hair because it's very good and it conditions your hair very well. It keeps it really nice and hydrated. If you have dry hair, this oil, this mixture, this DIY is for you for sure. You want to try to leave this on for as long as possible. Like when Farah did her video, she said that she leaves it on like overnight sometimes, like the day before she washes her hair. I honestly don't really have the time to do that. I just kind of put this on and put on a face mask and maybe leave it on for like an hour or two max, and then I wash it off. I'm gonna put my hair up real quick to get it out of the way. Yeah, it feels really gross, but it really helps. It's really hydrating and it's really good for your hair. So now what I'm gonna do is go ahead and put on a face mask and just do some work for a little bit so it stays in my hair for at least an hour. And then I'm gonna go ahead and rinse it off. The products that I use in the shower are from Kevin Murphy. So this is the Kevin Murphy Repair Me shampoo and conditioner. This is the shampoo, this is the conditioner. First of all, the smell of these, which I know is not like the biggest deal, but the fact that it's a repairing shampoo and conditioner is so important, especially if you have color treated hair, especially blonde hair. This is what my hairstylist uses and recommends to all her customers, and I've been really happy since I started using this way back in November. My hair has literally never been better. My hairstylist from Miami, she always refused to make me completely blonde. And although my roots are growing back and I'm not like entirely blonde like I was a few weeks ago, I am as blonde as possible because this lady uses the right products. My new hairstylist, she just uses the right products and she knows how to get that blonde that I love. I think my other hairstylist was honestly just really lazy and didn't want to do it. She also didn't use the best products and she didn't recommend the best products for me to use, and my hair was so damaged when I first went to my new hairstylist in San Diego. Additionally to the Kevin Murphy products, I also use a purple toning mask. This is the Pravana, the Perfect Blonde Purple Toning Mask. I recommend this over the shampoo and conditioner, which I used to use, which my hairstylist said has also been frying my hair. My hair was so damaged when I first went to her. As I already said, I had split ends. She also cut off a lot of it, so my hair has been growing back healthily. This is better because it's a lot more hydrating. It's a mask, whereas the purple shampoo and conditioner, the conditioner is probably okay, like it's a conditioner, but the shampoo was really messing up my hair as well because it was very drying and it just wasn't as good as the mask is. So what I do is I first go in with the shampoo, and I do that twice, although my hairstylist says to use it once and just add a lot of water until it bubbles up, but I really like a lot of suds. I like a lot of bubbles, so I use it twice and then I rinse that out. I go in with this alone and I leave that in my hair for as long as possible while I shave, I wash myself, like I chill for a little bit. I actually keep this in my hair while I put the conditioner in, and I just kind of mix them together and it really conditions my hair. It really makes it nice and soft. Obviously when you use this the first time, you want to comb your hair, and this will really like get into every single strand of hair obviously. When I add this into the mix, I still brush my hair again and I leave that on for like maybe 5 more minutes and then I rinse it out. I'm gonna go ahead and do all that and I'll be back to show you what I use when I'm done washing my hair. Alright, so once I'm done washing my hair, I actually do tie it with this towel turban, I think is what it's called. I got it from TJ Maxx or Marshalls, I don't remember which. Probably Amazon sells them as well. I definitely recommend using some sort of microfiber towel and not like a normal towel because that can also be damaging to your hair. I have read, but I don't know. And something else that I forgot to mention is the last bit of your shower, like when you're washing out your conditioner and pretty much it's all washed out, to go ahead and use cold water, as cold as you can possibly take it, because that seals in the moisture and it just helps your hair look really shiny when you're done styling it. I do let my hair towel dry for a little bit, like it's in this turby twist for maybe like 10 to 20 minutes. I actually can't keep my hair wet for too long because it has been proven that I get sick if my hair is wet for too long. I don't understand why. Every time I've tried to air dry my hair, I just get sick like the next day. It's just like a thing. So unfortunately, I do have to blow dry it. Obviously, the best way to style your hair would be to air dry it and then use heat if you really have to. The less heat you use, obviously the better, but I just can't do that. I just really can't. Plus, if I let my hair air dry, I would literally, my hair would be wet for like days because my hair, I have so much hair. It's not very long anymore, but I just have a lot of hair. It's insane. So my hair has been in this turby twist for like 10 minutes maybe, and this is what it looks like when I'm done showering. I don't have curly hair or anything. It's kind of wavy-ish, but it's mostly straight. I used to have a lot more curly hair. I get like these curly cues on the bottom, but it's actually pretty easy to maintain my hair type, so it's kind of nice. So the first thing I put on my towel dried hair is this Briogeo Scalp Revival. This is a charcoal and tea tree scalp treatment. So again, I was talking about my really dry scalp and the flakes that I get. This is perfect for it. As you can see, I've used almost all of it. So basically, it's formulated with a unique complex of tea tree oil, biotin, panthenol, and witch hazel to soothe dry scalp itchiness and restore balance and hydration. So I take basically a couple of syringes, I guess you would call this, and I just kind of like push it through my hair, through my scalp. I make sure that the dropper is like right on the scalp. This is just the front part of my head, and I go ahead and do the back part of my head when I'm done with it as well. And when I'm done applying it, I just try to massage it into my scalp, which is what the directions say to do, so it gives the maximum impact to your scalp. The next product that I use is the Pravana Intense Therapy Leave-In Treatment. This is for colored hair. It's a really good leave-in conditioner, which I've used so many leave-in conditioners in the past that have been just a marketing ploy. Like, they're not really that good. They're just like basically a conditioner. This really helps color shaded hair, and you definitely want to shake it because it separates. And I spray so much of this. It helps get out all the tangles. And this is my second bottle of it, so you know I love it if I've repurchased it, honestly. But I spray so much of this to get all the tangles out. My hair tangles so easily. I don't understand why. Then I take my wet brush and I just brush out my hair to make sure that the leave-in conditioner got everywhere. And the last thing I use is this Kevin Murphy Young Again oil, and I really like this oil as well. I just put one pump on my hand and I spread it between both hands and I put it on the bottom part of my hair. This helps your hair look shiny when you're done styling it. I've read in places you shouldn't put oil before heat, but I've been doing this for so long and I love the way my hair looks when I do it, and I notice a difference when I don't do it, and so therefore I just do it like pretty much all the time. And when I'm done using the oil, I just brush my hair one last time and I'm ready for blow drying. So the hair dryer I use is from Revlon, and this is the One Step Volumizer hair dryer. It is in the form of like a circular comb. I tried to take out as much hair as I could, but unfortunately there's a lot of hair stuck in there, and that's just the way it is. So the only thing I don't like about this hair dryer is you have to be very careful on this end because it will get hot, and if you stick your finger in there, you will burn yourself. Trust me, having been a person that burns herself very easily. I really like this hair dryer because I like this more than my Dyson, to be honest, because it gives me that volume, but it also like really smooths my hair like a lot more than the Dyson does, like entirely. And that's what it's like marketed to do. The Dyson's supposed to be really smoothing and whatever, but having to use a rolly brush is really complicated with the Dyson, whereas this is just one step. Like all you have to do is turn it and it's good to go. I really like using this hair dryer. It's amazing. So because it takes so long to blow dry my hair, I do it in sections, and yeah, my hair is short, but it still takes me maybe like 30 minutes to do this. I do really small sections to make sure each section is completely dry because I do go ahead and straighten it after, and I don't want any pieces to stay wet, which has happened to me so many times because I just have so much hair. So I basically section it off like this. This is the first section, and I just really quickly brush it through, and then I take it on the high setting. There's 3 settings on this. There's high, low, and cool. I first take it on high, and then when everything is almost entirely completely dry, I put it on cool for like a few seconds just to set the hairstyle in place. Alright, so I really quickly just went to eat lunch because it was lunchtime and I was hungry. Kind of let my hair air dry. I don't want to say air dry, but like some parts were so little humid. And I like to do that if I can because that way I'm not going straight into, like to the flat iron. The flat iron I use is the Bioionic 10X flat iron. I don't know if it has another name. If it does, it'll be in the description below. Obviously, you can adjust the temperature. I usually put it at 360, but what I also love about it is that there is a vibrating feature. So I don't know exactly what the vibrating does, but it makes my hair look a lot more smooth. Like I can tell a difference when I don't use it than when I do use it, if that makes any sense, even though I'm not exactly like 100% positive that it really actually does anything. So I have not put any additional product. I just let my hair sit while I was eating lunch. I put it in a little low ponytail, but I'm gonna section it off the same way I did when I blow dried it. I go ahead and brush it through again one more time. I love using this little comb thing to kind of hold my hair as I flat iron it. I can't tell you the number of times I've burnt my fingers, you know, just touching my hair directly after I iron it. So I like to have this to pass through my hair as I iron it. So that's kind of what I do. I pass it through a couple times, a chunk this big. Sometimes for the most part, I don't want it to be pinned straight or anything. So I don't really care about getting too messy with it. I'm just gonna do it a few times and that's it. I actually don't let it stay on my hair too long. With the haircut I have now, I also like to just put it straight down. I don't like to curve the ends at all. I don't think it looks very good when I do that. So that's basically what I do, and I'm just gonna insert a time lapse of me doing the rest of my hair here. Okay, so that took me about 10 minutes, and it took me about 20 minutes to blow dry my hair, which I didn't mention before. So this entire thing took about 30 minutes, which is pretty standard for me. The last product I use is also from Kevin Murphy. This is the Shimmer Me Blonde Repairing Shine Treatment for Blondes, and it's a shine spray. I shake it up a little bit and I spray it all over my hair. It smells so good. It has a very sweet smell, but the smell is also very strong. So if you're sensitive to smells, I don't recommend it, but it really does give my hair such a nice shine. So that is it for this video. I really hope that you enjoyed my hair care routine, and if you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!